Look at this. This is beautiful. Look at this 2-pack that we're going to unbox and review. Yeah, it's got 2 figures in it. It's got Ray of Sunshine, still looking a bit like Michael Jackson at the end of his life, and this Praetorian Guard that killed her. What's that you say? Oh, it's true. Follow me.
Hello, I started this gangster shit. Thanks I get. Hello, I started this gangster shit.
Muchas gracias. Thank you very much, fake audience. It's good to be here with you. What a great way to start out a week. We just passed 30,000 subscribers. Now, not a lot of channels actually get to that point. It really is a testament to how engaged you guys are with this channel's content. I do appreciate you. What can I tell you? There are a lot of people that like to watch me unbox Rose Tico for an hour. I see you out there. I see you. I feel you. So thank you very much for your support. Alright, so we get to start the week this way with an article from Cinema Blend, which is garbage tier, definitely garbage tier, but not garbage tier the first order. Garbage tier second, third order. I mean, they're not as bad as some of these other sites. Clearly, how could they be? They have somebody named Dirk Libby, sounds like an A-Team character, who is writing for them. And look at this engagement here. Look at this. You want to talk about me getting 30,000 subs? This guy, they've got 119 comments on this article. So clearly they are reaching and involving people as well. Or maybe it's just that people are outraged by Rian Johnson and The Last Jedi and have to find a place to talk about it. Here we go. There's a continuity error in Star Wars The Last Jedi, and people are having a field day with it. Now, you'll notice this is 2 weeks ago. You guys did tell me about this 2 weeks ago. I did not get involved. I missed the field day, which is a shame. I used to love field day in elementary school. Play tug-of-war, eat pretzels, and lemon water ice. Those were good times. Those were the days of George Lucas's Star Wars, in fact, Return of the Jedi. Now we've got this. There are no water ices, and if there were, they'd be made of horse pee-pee. Now that Star Wars The Last Jedi is available on Blu-ray, people have the chance... Frozen horse pee-pee. That's disgusting. Now that Star Wars The Last Jedi is available on Blu-ray, people have the chance to go over it very closely. And in doing so, they're having fun with an apparent continuity error. I don't understand how anyone could go over Star Wars The Last Jedi very closely. I really don't. I'd rather do forensic science on obese corpses than go over that movie over and over again on Blu-ray. I'm going to see it again. I'm going to watch it again. I need to. It's part of my job. I have some questions that I need to answer for myself, but actually taking it apart piece to piece, piece by piece, sounds like a nightmare. The issue comes from the massive fight scene near the end of the film where Rey and Kylo Ren take down Supreme Leader Snoke's Praetorian Guard. I can't stand this name, Snoke. Everything has become Harry Potter. That's a Harry Potter character name. That's not a Star Wars name. Prove me wrong. Each member of the Guard is armed with different weapons, but one of them starts the fight with a pair, two knives. But one of them, so I don't like this right here, this double use of but one of them. This is how you know it's kind of garbage tier. But one of them starts the fight, but one of them seems to vanish. Find a different turn of phrase there. If I were an editor, that's what I would tell you to do. But I'm not. I'm just somebody who makes fun of articles. One of them seems to vanish halfway through the skirmish with Rey. The hand has a blade when it disappears behind Rey's back. But when we see the hand again, it's empty. That's impossible. That's impossible. No, it's not. Okay, watch this. Let's see this. Knife. There's the hand. No knife. That's the perfect opportunity to stab Rey right in the back, and that would have solved a lot of problems. While the public response to Star Wars The Last Jedi has been mixed, yeah, there are mixed degrees of outrage. There's little argument that this moment, revealed on Twitter, looks a little silly. Well, it does. It really does look, as the tweet points out, that the filmmakers realized after the fact that the Guard could have just stabbed Rey in the back, and thus they removed the second knife. It's something you likely wouldn't notice on a single viewing in a theater with a fast-paced fight scene. But now that people have the chance, you know what? Now I like these people. Now I like these people. Have the chance to watch the movie multiple times and watch frame by frame if they want to. Do they want to? The little things are getting noticed. Now, honestly, this is proof positive of everything that everyone's been saying about Ray. Look at this. Drifting through life so easily that she actually, look, this guard got gypped. This guard is like an NFL quarterback, Super Bowl referee makes a faulty call that costs him the game. He should have slammed that knife right into the back, right in the spinal column of Ray, right there, ending this movie franchise for good and all. Yeah, episode 9 would have just been called The Cleanup, and it would have just had these guards mopping up after Ray, and that would have been a great movie. That would have been really good. But instead, Ray, probably because of her gender and her Mary Sue status, she can make the weapons that are actually about to end her life disappear. There it is. There, one frame it's there. Next frame, it's gone. And lucky for you, Ray, lucky for you. How's that privilege feel? How does that feel? Because if you were a male, that knife would have gone right in your back. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Yeah. We have some tweets taking the holy hell out of this. Choreographer, but sir, as cool as it may look, if the red guard has 2 knives, he could just stab Ray in the back. Director, we'll just edit one out halfway through the movie, and no one will notice. Halfway through the move. FX guy, done and done. Yeah, that looks so bad. Well done, Disney. Well done. Now, I don't want to blame Disney for this, and I'm going to change my whole entire tone. And this isn't because I'm shilling for Disney. I want you guys to understand. Okay? Because some of you may be saying, oh, you're backing down from Disney. No, I'm not really. I just don't want to blame Annette Funicello for this. I don't want to blame dear old Uncle Walt for this. I don't want to blame the Mouseketeers. I don't want to blame Donald Duck. I don't want to blame Daisy Duck for this. This is not their fault. Remember the Hardy Boys? Yeah, I don't want to blame them. I don't want to blame Pete and his dragon. Mary Poppins is not at fault. It's just 2 people that I can identify right away. It's Roundhead Ryan Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy. Kathleen Kennedy. Yeah. Oh. So these 2 people together, I mean, I guess they represent Disney in a sense. But for once, you know, Kathleen Kennedy may be the first Kennedy to save a woman from dying. That's wrong. I'm sorry. R.I.P. Ted. Yeah, but this is the thing. Let's place the blame where it goes. I really don't think that Disney as a whole. I just don't want them to shut me out of Disney World. Will they? Do you think they're like that cool? Do you think they'll notice my face and say we got to keep him out? Could be. Could be. While those who already had a problem with Star Wars The Last Jedi are taking the opportunity to use this as more evidence of their issues, for others, the whole thing is just disappointing. Yeah, my disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Good. Good. For those who had not noticed this moment previously, we're sorry, as like watching a stormtrooper bang his head in the original Star Wars A New Hope. This is going to be one of those things you'll never be able to unsee. Every time you watch Star Wars The Last Jedi from now on, you'll notice the vanishing knife, and you will realize in doing so that Rey should not be here for Episode 9. Rey should not be here. She gypped that Praetorian Guard. She cheated him out of what was rightfully his, killing the Last Jedi. Right? Is she the Last Jedi or was Luke? I don't know. Well, that would have been the Last Jedi. That would have been the end. So, yeah. Very good. So let's celebrate this Praetorian Guard, who is truly an unrecognized hero, by opening this 2-pack here. This is terrific. So this is the death of Ridley, Daisy Ridley as Rey. Daisy Ridley Rey, as Ned Flanders might say to Homer Simpson. Yeah, this 2-pack here celebrates that moment. And we have Rey looking at us right here, and then we have the guard sneaking up with a knife behind her and taking what was rightfully his. Fair is fair. We flip the box over, and of course there is an ad for Force Link 2.0, which should have made Rey say, I'm dying, but didn't. I guess if you held the Praetorian Guard with the Force Link 2.0, he might say, victory is mine. I have ended the Disney Star Wars franchise, and any future it might have held. Yeah, but it doesn't work, so don't worry about it. We tested this thing out. It really doesn't work. All right, let's open this thing. What do we got here? Okay, first we have some directions. Yeah, here's the Force Link again. How to do things with the Force Link. It doesn't work. Don't worry about it. This actually tells you how to put some sort of G.I. Joe shoulder-mounted missile launcher on Rey's back. They've included this as an accessory. I do not know why. I don't remember Rey wearing any kind of shoulder-mounted missile launcher in the movie. I think this is an overreaction to the embarrassment that we just witnessed on the screen there in the editing room. But we'll do it. We will put the shoulder-mounted missile launcher on her back. Here is Rey. Yeah. She looks like she's about to do the moonwalk. Honestly, that is Michael Jackson's face. All right. She looks good. This is the version of Rey where her eyebrows are raised. There are two different Rey head sculpts that really define the range in her acting. Let me see if I can find the other one here. Totally just trashed my office and the living room looking for the other Rey that scowls, and remembered that I threw her away. You can look at the end of the video where I reviewed that 4-pack with the all-new Rose Tico toy, and she ended up in the garbage, so she is gone. You'll just have to take my word for it, or go back and watch one of those videos. One version of Rey has her eyebrows up like this, like she's kind of, I don't know, this is kind of dull. This is a blank expression. This is kind of her zombie expression. And the other one is basically the same, except she's scowling a little bit. And that would have been, maybe, I don't know, which expression's better for being knifed in the back by a Praetorian Guard. That's up to you to decide. Okay, so her accessories. She does come with a stick. And like I say, Disney Star Wars, they like to give you sticks as accessories. Not just Yoda, everybody gets a stick. She also comes with a lightsaber that, yeah, should be in Luke Skywalker's hand. But actually maybe not, because it turns out that she's, how does this fit on her arm? Turns out she's way more proficient with the lightsaber than Luke Skywalker ever was, and she came by this magically. Look at her hand. What is that? What is that? What is this supposed to do? This doesn't hold a lightsaber. Open up. Okay, there you go. That's fine. And then she comes with a tiny little gun. And these weapons, of course, are very, very small. And if you are not careful, you will inhale them, or my worst fantasy, this will end up on the inside of my eyelid. What would happen if this were in your eyelid or in your lower eyelid and it got stuck in there and it was going into your orbital cavity? Like, what would you do? What would you do? And that's where something like this is headed, if not your vacuum cleaner. I mean, this is also something that your vacuum cleaner will end up sweeping up if you are not careful. Her other hand is doing this and it's closed. That's good, that's handy, but it doesn't really, okay. I believe that hand was made to hold this gun. And yeah, I am right. She also has a nice holster for the gun. These figures are great in the sense that the guns fit right in their holsters. I mean, that's so neat. It's really good. It's hard to lose an accessory when the figures have holsters like that. So I've said it before, I am 100% happy with all of these figures. The toys are great. It's just that the miserable characters that they represent, that is the problem. But Hasbro is doing a great job. Great job. All right. Here's this. It's like it's almost as though Hasbro realizes that we've got some really boring characters here. So, they actually... this looks like something that Sigourney Weaver would wear to fight in Aliens 2. I mean, this is really, really dumb. It doesn't belong on Rey. It really doesn't belong on Rey. But they give it to you here. I don't know. I don't know what you're supposed to do with this. Oops, I just lost your stick. Yeah, all right. So here she is. Like here she is about to join G.I. Joe. I don't know. I don't know what this is. Why did you do this? What is this for? All right. Well, but you'll see what it actually does. It protects her back from knives. That would have been a better idea, honestly. All right, here is our champion right here. All right, let's raise your arms in victory. Yeah, I shook up the world. I shook up the world. Yes, you did. And you got cheated. You got cheated for it. So I'm here to help. This is your accessory. It's actually a staff kind of weapon that breaks into 2 knives. I am going to give you both of those knives, and I am not going to digitally remove any of them. I'm not. I believe in fair play. Unlike Rian Johnson and Disney, I do believe that women are equal to men in every single way, except for that one way. All right, let's get rid of this. Here's Rey, and here's what should have happened. Got you in the arm, like the... Oh, wait. We put him on the other side here to reenact the sequence. Arm hold, you go down. This arm swoops around. Boom, knife in the back. Knife in the back. End of franchise. Or it turns out that there was another, and it's a completely unrelated character who happens to be male, just happens to be male, and he is the Last Jedi, the very Last Jedi. Okay, she was the penultimate Jedi, and he is the Last Jedi. But maybe there would be others. I don't know. Who knows? That's up for Yoda's ghost to tell us. But I do want to just say that this character here is legally dead by all rules. If we had instant playback, which we do, there would have to be, he would have to, we'd all have to recognize that this gentleman here is the true hero of Star Wars: The Last Jedi and deserves to be recognized as such. Do I recommend this 2-pack? Well, it's morbid. It's pretty morbid. This does represent the last moments, what should have been the last moments of Rey, as her internal organs bled out. That's what this 2-pack represents. But it's nicely done. I mean, it looks good. Praetorian Guard looks great. I'm gonna have to give it 2 toe thumbs up out of 10. Go and check out. Go pick up this 2-pack. I guess, I don't know. It's going in the garbage. No one can predict the future, but for over 30,000 subscribers, we believe we can create one by pushing boundaries and igniting curiosity, reaching out and connecting the future, where new tools help every child reach their potential, where everybody, no matter who they are, can experience great art, history, science, and drama. Give to Comic Artist Pro Secrets and help create a future of endless possibilities for everyone. Pledge now.